Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm back with our paperclip bases. So I have actually made several bases, okay? So they are just bases made with book pages, a variety of book pages, and I've put them in our large ephemeral holder that we made. Okay, so I'm going to pull these out. We've got to, each one has to have at least 3 things on them. And you can see this little band. These worked out really, really good for this, for keeping these in here. And so if you're interested in the large ephemera holder, the video for that is in the description box down below. It'll also be at the end of the video. So this is the one that we did in the Scrappy live video that will also be in the description box. And then at the end we used the little punch that had the butterflies, some of the avocado dyed doily, and a little bit of the music paper. So that gave us one. So here we have, these are just book pages that have been attached to a variety of paper clips, similar to the way that we do the ones for tickets. So let's go ahead and start by making a couple of those. It's okay to have more. Paper clips are something that always use. So there's one of those. Looking to see if I can find one that's one of the larger. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. Okay, so folding that over so that my words are at least in the right orientation. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. Okay, so if I was going to put the paper clip on here, I would, okay, let's go ahead and straighten this up. Okay, so say this is going to be the front of my paper clip. Then this will be the back. So I'm going to want the large end of my paper clip across on the back. Okay, if I was going to make this for a side, then I'll have it come in from the side. And I think I'm going to do that just because we don't have as many that have been made from the side like that. Okay, and we'll go ahead and cut it down. And I'm just going to cut it into a square. I'm going to go ahead and put glue. I'm using my fabric tack because it will dry fast. You can also use a hot glue gun. Be very careful because it's hot. I don't usually use my hot glue gun. Okay, so I'm just going to go around the edge. This is very similar to what I do when I make the flat ticket ones. Okay, then we're just going to come over here, put this on here. There we go. It's on. Okay, so that is a paper clip base, that type. And then I wanted to make one that was using this type of paper clip. I want to make a banner. Make sure my writing is in the right orientation. Actually, we're going to cut this one down. I should have gotten more sleep before attempted paper clips. It was a busy week. So this is the one that we are making here, okay? And it is a banner that you can either put it up like this. Okay, so it would go. So we're going to go ahead and put our paper through. Okay, and that gives us that. And we'll be able to put this in our journal in that direction. So since we already have one in that direction, let's turn this one around so that it's coming from the other direction. Okay. Okay, so this one will go on to a page from the right side. Okay, so there we have that. We're going to go ahead and go across the paper clip and then around. Okay. And then close it. Okay, and you can have a lot of these ready. So I'm going to go about where the center is and go up and then come in from both sides to that point. And that's how I'm going to get my banner look this time. Okay, pull that down and I have my banner. Okay, so we'll go ahead and set these to the side. Add those to what we have going on, and now we need to decorate. All of our bases need to have at least 3 items on them. Okay, and so with this one, I'm going to start with this little log piece. You know, we can pull out glue sticks. And we're back to the purple glue stick. This was all that they had when I got my glue stick. But I kind of like the words California, Montana, California International. So I'm going to put this over on this side. Okay. And I have some music. Always good. Seemed to have been a good addition on this. We'll put this down at the bottom where there's okay, and we do have this little piece of coffee dyed paper. And we have some words. It says quiet. Because, you know, why not? Okay, so that one is ready. It's kind of cool. It kind of looks outdoorish. Okay, so now we have, we're going to go ahead and put that down just because it was on my hand and it had, okay, so I think we'll go with the bottom of this one. Okay, so the paper clip on this one is at the top. I have some doily. Oh, I always like the music. put something else on top. Maybe some of, this is from the Grove packaging. So packaging is always a good thing to use on, go to the next one, just go ahead and put that down. Don't need to waste any, right? Okay, and then we're going to put the music. Okay. So this is making the flat bases, okay? So we are collaging and making the flat bases, and then we'll be coming back, and for this month's journal, you have to decorate or embellish one of these a little further. I think that this little piece of music can go up here. So those are done. We'll put them up there in that corner. Okay. And like we've said, you can do large collaging or little tiny pieces of collaging, whatever is your preference. I recommend, trying something different than what you always do. Okay, so that gives us a piece of the pink. And a little more of the polka dot. I like the idea of this lace from the doily. And remember, this is just the base, so we're going to come back with embellishments, which can be, there's a large list of embellishments that you can use to decorate. But there we go. And you can use more than the 3. Okay, so this one can go in from this direction. Check this out. We've got some, this is from Easter. So I'm liking using the glue stick. Are you a glue stick fan or not a glue stick fan? I've been having fun with it this time. Okay, so here's some of the math book that we've been using. Very fragile. This book is from the 1950s, and it is very, very fragile. So we're getting quite a variety of items. Just a reminder that tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll be doing the video on coffee dyeing with the plastic doilies. So tomorrow's premiere, 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, will be coffee dyeing with the plastic doilies. It's a short video, but these are turning out amazing, and I wanted to show you. And remember, I'm kind of in a spot of my scrap box, so what you see is what we get at this point. And depending on what we're going to do with these, we can come in and trim them down so that they're, you know, straight edges. We don't have to straighten them out right away. That is entirely up to you, how you are going to do that. We haven't had any of that in a little while. I think we'll go with some pink right there. You can also do more than 3. Okay, so there's 3. We're going to add this piece of music, giving us a total of 4 things. Okay, so just collaging flat bases, and you can go ahead and, you know, stick those around if you want to. Okay, so flat paper clips. What do you think of flat paper clips? Oh, you know what? Let's do a couple of this color. Go ahead and put this one on just like that. And wrap it. Okay, we can go ahead and wrap the edges around. Okay. This right here is from the Spring Flower Digital Kit, and it has some flower ads, and then along with it came some other ads. Okay. So that was a little different. Okay. And we will get all of these set up. Oh, wrong glue. And we are doing neutral bases so that we can use them on whatever future journals that we have coming. Okay, so we'll be making at least one of these for the journal for the April challenge, and then we can go ahead and this is from the pattern paper. So as I was saying, you can go ahead and add these to any journals or projects that you have coming up. We'll have these ready. Just adding one that is decorated with at least 3 items for our April challenge journal. And if you're interested in the April challenge, the details videos in the description box down below. We'd love to have you join us. It's a lot of fun. Also, while you're here, don't forget to, if you're here for the at the premiere time, which is each day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, we do this. We have a live chat happening, and we'd love to have you join us there. So hit that live chat button, come on over and say hello. And let's see, where can we put this? It's got a piece of the doily on it, so I think that's kind of cool. Maybe up here. Yeah. Fold it. Okay, so we went ahead and added that up there. I think we'll go ahead and pull this one over too. Okay, so there's that. We've got just a few more, and we need 8 to 12. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go ahead, we'll just decorate this one. So we'll have both banners done, and I think it might be kind of fun to go like in a line down this. What do you think about that? That's what I'm going to try. And again, this should dry clear. Okay, like that. You can see on this side, you can see the doily. On this side, it's just a smushy mudge. A smushy mudge. Okay. So we can line it right up to the edge. I think that's how we'll do this one. What else do we have up here? We have a little more of the lace. And more of the math page. I like it because it's a safe paper to add. Okay. The other thing that's happening while I'm wrapping these around is it's giving it more, it's strengthening it. So, yeah, so I hope you like collage, because this challenge, this part of the challenge, this is part 2 of this month's challenge, and it has been, it has a lot of collaging. A lot of collaging. But I think by doing the variety of the bases, and then you'll be able to find out what bases that you like to use and that you will use, and you know, which of these, I guess it's, I originally was going to make April assembly line like we did in August, but I kind of like the title for this month, all about that base. And so we're making bases. the other thing is many of us have projects that need to get finished, and I thought this would be an easy way to get some projects finished. So how was everybody's weekend? Ours was pretty awesome. We worked in the yard. The Eiffel Tower came down. The tiki room came down. And now there's a possibility they're not going back up, which makes me very, very sad. Very, very sad. I knew that was a possibility. Once he got him down, he might not feel like putting it back up. So we'll see. They are in the garden area, or where I have chosen to put my garden, because of there's fence there, and it helps keeping the dogs out of the garden by having it where there's fence. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add this piece of lace over here. I'm loving the way the doily is looking. We use that in the shapeshifters. That is the mini challenge in the challenge for this week. And you can check that out. That was Friday's video. Oh, you know what? We didn't put any music on here. That's okay. Yeah, so I started planting. I started at the front gate and went to the right and started planting and cleaning up my garden. My garden was a disaster because last year we had a fire here in our area, and for 3 weeks we had such bad air quality. I couldn't be outside. And as you know, we had been home, safer at home. My garden was all I hand watered all my garden. But then once I couldn't be out there to water it, I ended up losing my garden. So there's the banner one. And I think we'll go ahead. We've got these 2 other ones. We might as well have them all done. And so let's go ahead and make sure that didn't move that. Okay. Yeah, so did that. And I planted, and I'm behind. We are in what's called the high desert, so we still have the possibility of frost. Probably not, but I'm always late getting my garden in since I've been here. Yeah, because it's cold. It's like I don't want to be out there till it's warm. And it's been cold. And it's finally warm, and now my garden will be late. But that's okay. It's in there. Like I said, I planted peas. I planted radishes, carrots, champion tomatoes, which I had such amazing success with last year. And I was lucky to find some already growing, so I don't have to wait for the seeds. Cherry tomatoes, cantaloupe, 2 kinds of squash. I planted sunflowers. One of my friends is having a sunflower growing contest, and so the results will be September 1st. And so we'll see how the sunflowers do. There we go. That's got 3 things on it. And let's see. What else? Oh, we've got sirens. Yeah, so, and I garden in containers, in tubs. As my pots are dying, I'm replacing all of them with tubs. It was pretty amazing to see the dirt coming out of the tubs that I had set up after I discovered the compost in place method. The dirt was amazing if you are a dirt person. It was like crazy amazing dirt that came out of those bins. So so I have all those, and then today I've got the places already ready for some beans and watermelon. Just because I have the right place for them, so that's why. It's like, okay, going by the sun and what time of day they get sun, trying to figure out where to put things. Okay, well, that does not want to stick. Wants to stick to my finger. Okay, so I think with this, that will be the last of the paperclip bases. Okay, so these are just bases. And I'm going to put the top on my glue stick. Yay! If you've been here for a while, you know that that's that's amazing that I put the top on my glue stick. But those are the big ones. I don't want to waste those totally, for sure. Do not want to. So I'm going to be saving that. That will be either become a tag or a bookmark. So let's see what we've got here. And so we just made these 2. This one has a really big paper clip on it. A really heavy duty paper clip. I really like these. I like them even the way they are. They are flat, so they're not going to take up a lot of bulk as they are now. Now remember, you have to decorate one for your journal, but the rest of these you could just leave them the way that you have them if you want to. Okay. Oh, we've got another one that we can decorate at some point. I know there's... Oh, that makes 2. We got 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got 10 made. Oh, there's the one. We got 11. the one that we made the other day. Okay, so you can go ahead and use punches on this part. I have done the stamped parchment paper. You know, I love parchment paper on these. That's like one of my favorite things, is to add parchment paper. And I didn't add it to any of these, which is such a surprise. Let's add some parchment paper to this one right here. That'll there we go. Okay, and then anywhere there's purple, that will dry clear. So that is pretty amazing. We have our paper clips, and I will be keeping them in my large ephemera holder. So, and you could also put, if you had paper clips that you wanted to save, like if you had the dark ones and maybe you wanted to save them somewhere different. Okay. And then you just go ahead and put them in and save them until you're ready to use them. I have two places that have the band to hold these, but then I figured you could also put them around the outside if you wanted to. I'm trying to put the light pink ones all together, and these dark ones. And then just put the you can also utilize the edge of these envelopes. Okay, so that gives us places for our paper clips, and we can keep them in our large ephemera folder. I love it. Love it, love it. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget to go watch one of these videos because YouTube really likes that. And the large ephemera holder video is up here, as well as the live Scrappy video and the playlist for all of the April Junk Journal Challenge videos. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. And remember, this does dry clear. Okay, so you can put that down so it gives it a lacy edge like that, and maybe a little bit of the pink. So this is the avocado dyed paper, and I do have videos on avocado dyeing paper. Let me know. I'll put those in the description box also, the avocado dyeing. dyed paper. We got work to do. This is my garden. If it kind of looks like somebody just got up and left, that's kind of what happened last year after that fire, and it was too hot to be out here. Not hot, smoky. I couldn't even be out here because of the smoke, and everything started to die, and so I just let it go. So watch for this to be reconstructed. But the good news is the solar fountain is working, and we have a very loud bird.